Hi, welcome to the Contra Costa County and Tri-Valley Eldercare channel. I'm Stephanie. I work with Horizon Elder Law and Estate Planning, and today I'm here with Randy Allen. Randy works with a home care agency called Honor, and it's all over the Bay Area. Actually, I think it's all over the country, right?
Yeah, you bet. 3 states.
All right. So, anyway, I just wanted to welcome you, Randy.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And just give a little bit more information about you and about Honor, and to share with our viewers a little bit more about who you guys are. So,
You bet. Happy to. I'll jump right in.
Yeah.
So I'm Randy Allen. I'm the general manager of Honor here in California. And, Honor is a home care company, as Stephanie mentioned, but we are doing things a little differently than your traditional kind of mom and pop home care companies of the last 30 years. But before I get into that, I kind of want to share how I got into the space. I've been in healthcare for over a dozen years, from medical devices to the pharmacy side, and got introduced to Honor earlier in 2017. And it kind of brought me back to my teens. And in my teens, I was one of the family caregivers for my grandpa, who was dying of prostate cancer and had dementia. At the time, I didn't realize I was a family caregiver, but I'd spend every Sunday with him for a couple hours listening to old records, the Mills Brothers, Benny Goodman, Glenn Miller, and some of the most precious memories I've ever had in my life were with my grandpa at that time. These are the same records that I have today that I play with my 2-year-old. So it kind of gave me an opportunity to be a part of a pretty neat company that is changing the way, changing an industry in home care, but also to make a big difference again. So home care and Honor was kind of a homecoming for me. Super excited about what we're building, and super excited about all the seniors we can care for.
great. Well, that's awesome. I love that story and how you have a personal experience, so you're able to really connect with your other caregivers as well as your the patients. What do you call them? Clients?
Clients, patients, members, it all depends on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So who is Honor? I know you've mentioned that you're different,
Yeah.
but tell us a little bit of information about who Honor is.
You bet. So Honor was founded in 2014 with the sole mission to care for our parents. It was founded by 4 co-founders who have done very well in kind of the Silicon Valley space. One founder sold a company to Google, the other founder sold a company to Comcast, but they had huge hearts. And one of them went back east to Connecticut to visit his mom and realized, okay, mom's getting older. Am I going to move to Connecticut when I get older? His sister lives in North Carolina, going to move there? And they both realized neither of us are. And he said, there's got to be a great way for me to care for my parents as they age, so they can age with grace and age with honor. Hence, they did some due diligence and founded Honor. And now, as of January 5th, 2018, Honor is the largest owned and operated home care company in the state of California, and we're in New Mexico and Texas as well.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So where in California do you guys go?
Yeah, so we're in the greater Bay Area, so everywhere from kind of Vallejo, Berkeley, down to Milpitas, covering the Tri-Valley. Then you go from kind of Gilroy up to San Francisco, and then crossing the bridge into Marin County as well.
Wow, how many caregivers do you guys have roughly?
A lot. I mean, it changes. It changes every week, but every week we're probably doing about 2 orientation groups with new care professionals. So each week we're adding more and more care professionals. The neat thing about Honor too is we do use technology to help enable our care professionals to provide excellent care, and we communicate a lot over technology and apps. So we communicate with them the way they traditionally like to be communicated. So it's text, it's on an app. They can see their schedule without having to open up a laptop or look at a 3-ring binder. So we're trying to use technology to make sure our care professionals know their shifts and know where they want to go.
Oh, that's amazing. I haven't heard of that with anybody else. So you guys actually have an app for your caregivers to really communicate with each other, with the families, the relatives,
You bet.
and everybody.
Yeah, so the crux of our company is we wanted to provide better care. But the last thing we want to do is put an iPad on someone's nightstand or put a fancy watch on a senior's wrist. We wanted to have all the tools be kind of inward facing to our care professionals and to our internal team. So when they are at the point of care, they have all the information they need to make a difference and make a connection and improve their health. So what we use is on our care platform, our care professionals can see all the tasks that they need to perform at the appointment. They can see the profile of their client. They can see when the last visit was. They can see their own schedule. This is where they clock in and clock out. So, one thing that you probably heard me saying, you're like, what's a care professional? Is we do call our caregivers care professionals because we really want to professionalize this industry. There's between 1 and 2 million caregivers across the country. It's one of the largest workforces in the nation, but it's really fragmented. So what we want to be able to do is use technology to help train them and kind of enable them and empower them to really own this position, this role, especially as our seniors age.
That's great. I love that. That's one of the reasons why I brought you here, because I really wanted to get this information out here. So what's your vetting process for your care professionals?
Yeah, it's stringent. I mean, so it's your kind of traditional state of California and federal laws, but we are a little more stringent than others because people do want to work for us. The neat thing about the size of our company is there's a lot of shifts and appointments available for the caregivers. So if one of their clients doesn't need help around the holidays, there's probably someone else where they can pick up a shift. So we do have a lot of inbound, which is great, but that being said, we're able to be selective. So traditional background check, you have to have at least 6 months of paid caregiving experience. So for currently today, for every 100 caregivers who are care professionals who apply, we only hire 7.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
And what do you carry workers' comp? How does that work?
Yeah. Yep. So workers' comp, every care professional is licensed. We're licensed, bonded, and insured.
Okay.
So we are as legit as you could be, and we want to make sure that the client and their family, we try to mitigate all the anxiety so that they know that we're reputable. We have qualified care professionals who can care for their loved ones when they need it.
So how does the billing work with you guys? Is that done, are they able to pay with credit cards, or do they have to pay check? Or
Yeah, great.
hourly versus contract amount? Yeah.
Great question. Yeah, I mean, I think with home care especially, most people think that, hey, this is going to be reimbursed by Medicare. But home care is 75% of home care is private pay. So with that being said, the way we bill is you can use a credit card, you could use a check and invoice, and for some of our kind of referral partner facilities, we do they do an ACH as well. But I'd say the great majority of our clients use a credit card, and after end of each visit, they get charged.
So tell me a little bit more about your billing procedures. Do you accept credit cards? Is it monthly billing? How do you bill?
Yeah, so I mean, what we want to do is meet the needs of the clients and their families. Traditionally, what we found is I'd say over 80% of our clients use credit card, and we bill them directly after the appointment. The neat thing too about the platform that I shared is immediately after each visit, the care professional clocks out on their phone, puts care notes in, and shows the completed tasks, and that automatically gets emailed to the family members so they can see what happened with mom today, how long the shift was, what the cost of the shift was, and then also when the next scheduled appointment was. So it's we want to provide kind of a little more transparency to the process, so the loved ones have confidence that the care is taking place as it should, and then kind of what the future of the care looks like through our invoicing.
Oh, that's awesome. One of the things that came to mind as you're talking about billing that many people may not know is the veterans benefit, the aid and attendance benefit, is something that could be available to many veterans that are receiving home care, because home care costs are considered oftentimes unreimbursed medical expenses, depending on what they are and everything. But our office does veterans benefits for people at no charge, and we can do free analysis to see if someone is eligible. And that money can be reimbursed to the client after they pay for a company like Honor. Is there anything else that you wanted to add? I mean, we didn't really discuss the types of services that you offer. What kinds of services does Honor offer?
Yeah, I mean, so just like any kind of traditional home care agency, it's, help with your ADLs, your activities of daily living. So, there's a 102-year-old client we have up in Berkeley who, all we do is go for walks with her and help her with meal prep. And then we have someone who's in the peninsula who's in their late 60s who has, early onset dementia and memory care issues. So everything from getting discharged from a surgery to long-term companionship, we cover the whole gamut. Who we really specialize in is the folks who need kind of care over time, and that's when their families can really maximize kind of our care platform and really see kind of the care progression take place with these with the updates and kind of with the dashboards.
That's awesome. One other question that I had is what's your process for pairing caregivers with the clients?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, one of the benefits of having such a large care professional pool is that we have a lot of soft skills and hard skills. So we have some people who are super talkative and love to engage, and we have some people who are a little more reserved and respectful about other people's spaces. Then we have people who are have dozens of years training in memory care, and people who kind of specialize in companionship and love to be physically kind of active with their clients. So we take hard skills and soft skills, and we have an algorithm that kind of guides us into a pool, and then we have a care ops team that helps kind of play air traffic controller and assign each caregiver. And what we want is our clients and their families to be super satisfied with a team of care professionals. So that's our ultimate goal in the first 1 to 2 weeks of care, is to ensure that you like the team of care professionals that you're receiving care from, and if you don't, that we find out exactly what you need and we make sure that we fill them soon.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else that I missed that you want to share?
I think this is such a neat industry, such a unique industry, and it's kind of been an overlooked industry, I think, for a lot of years, because it's not reimbursed by Medicare, because it's kind of an afterthought. But I think with home care, there's so much that can be done to not only improve kind of acute issues where you had a fall, or you just got out of a surgery and you need immediate help, but also to just really help kind of proactively get support while you age. And Honor is fully committed to kind of leading the way here. And we truly believe that change and kind of aging with grace comes through connection, and we want to empower our team and our care professionals with technology so they can really concentrate on connection when they're there kind of with one-on-one personalized care.
That's great. And one of the things I just want to highlight also is if your loved one is needing care full-time, that's something that Honor offers. They also offer part-time care or even respite for times where maybe you are caring for your loved one and you just need a break.
Totally.
Right? So, I mean, there's a lot of different options. It's a great idea to call if you have any questions about services, even if it means you're looking for something 1 or 2 times a month, just something to help offset your the struggles that you're going through at home with your own loved one. With that being said, thank you so much, Randy, for coming. It was so nice getting to know you, and thank you for watching. If you want more information about Honor or Randy, you can get all of his contact information on the Eldercare channel on his main page, and that'll give a link to your website and a phone number. And if you have any other questions, you can also call Horizon office, and our contact information is also on the Eldercare channel. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a great day.